Na? So we will not disturb our program this afternoon, which is about the classroom debate. Na? So those who would like to witness our program, so find your seat. Okay, so to start with our program, I will call our beautiful moderator, Alice Inotivas, to formally start our program.
Thank you, sir. Now let us all stand for our national anthem led by Lady Vanessa Mangkubat, and please remain standing for our prayer led by Luigi Sinasantarat.
Bahanda awit. Bayang magiliw, sa silakanan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka lang magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka masisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang sab ng matawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwag, hangit pasinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Let us bow down our head and worship our Heavenly Father, thank you for this day you've given to us. Bless us, O God. Today we will perform this activity. We need your guidance and cover us with your precious blood. Give us the peace, love, joy, and honor to every one of us. We bring back the honor, glory, thanksgiving. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
They may not Introduction of judges, debaters, and clean of the mechanics of the debate by Junie the Ecarma, World Earth Advisor.
To the judges for this classroom debate, good afternoon, ma'am.
Uy, atras ako. Uy, tumabot sa akin.
To the two teams, the proposition and the opposition team, members of the floor, our moderator, as well as our timekeeper. Good afternoon to all of you. In this afternoon classroom debate, we have 3 judges. Our judge number 1 is a Filipino teacher, no other than Ma'am Lourdes B. Reyes. Our judge number 2, we have an English teacher, Ma'am Joylyn P. Lonja. Our third judge, and also an English teacher, Miss Ivy Napolis. Members of the proposition team, we have speaker number 1. We have Russell Alastra. Speaker number 2, we have Marian Joy Montiliano. Now, speaker number 3, we have Sarah Villa Antonio. Speaker number 4, we have Yuna Kate Batilismo. Okay, speaker number 5, we have Sent Garcia. And the leader of the proposition team, 6th speaker, who will do the rebuttal. For the proposition, we have Ayan May Montilla. I almost forget this her name. Okay, from the opposition team, we have speaker number 1, Mary Aubrey Sibalia. Speaker number 2, we have Vanessa May Haralde. Speaker number 3, the only Prince Charming in the opposition team, Bruce Ralph Stephen Rivas. That is his name pala. Sorry. Our speaker number 4, we have Joyce Latras. Speaker number 5, we have Sheila May Yana. And also the leader of the opposition team, Juki Beth Loon. Okay. So, I will have to read the mechanics of the debate for this afternoon activity. First, each speaker in each team is given 3 minutes to discuss their case. Then 5 speakers of the proposition will discuss their proposal. After that, 5 speakers from the opposition will counter the proposal of the proposition. Next will happen is that the members of the floor will ask questions to be answered by both teams. So the questions raised is from the members of the floor. Then, the 6th speaker or the leader of the opposition will do the rebuttal. So, for 3 minutes. And the 6th, followed by the 6th speaker of the leader of the proposition, will do also the rebuttal, and she will be given 4 minutes to do it. Okay? So I will have also to read the criteria or the rubric for judging. First criteria is the organization and clarity. So it talks about the viewpoints and responses, which are outlined both clearly and orderly. The second criteria is the use of arguments. So reasons are given to support viewpoints. The third, use of examples and facts. So you have to give, or the speakers will have to give example and facts in order to support their reason. Number 4 criteria is the use of rebuttal. So what is that? It is an argument made by the other teams are responded to and dealt with effectively. The number 5, presentation style. So it refers to the tone of voice, use of gestures, and level of enthusiasm which are convincing to the audience and also, of course, to the judges. So the team with highest total points will win in this classroom debate. Okay, so I have also reminders to the members of the floor that you have to listen carefully the debate because you will have to make a critical reflection regarding this debate. Is it clear? Again, you have to make a critical reflection. So after this debate, maybe you will say on what particular side will you belong after this debate? Will you still be in the opposition or will you still be in the proposition? It's up to you. So you have to make a balance, checking balance about your stand. In what place yourself, you put yourself. Whether on the right side, the proposition, or on the left side, the opposition. Okay? So I will now turn over the floor to our moderator.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, judges, debaters, the debate will now start. Speaker number 1 of the proposition, you now have the floor.
Once again, good afternoon to all of you. The topic is achievement test basis for promotion. All people in different countries are having education. Why education is important to us? Some says education is the reason why the other is in poverty situation. Well, it is not true. You don't mind that education is very important to us to have a better future. For those people who didn't finish their study, they can find easily a good work or either they can find a good job. That's the reason why we need to have education. And one part of education is having a national achievement test or NAT. All students are taking these exams and it will happen only in one day. These exams is only a guide or a test for the students. I agree for the achievement test. It's because of these following advantages. One of the most important advantages to achievement testing is the feedback and evaluation of academic progress.
Thank you, Razel. Speaker number 2, you have now raised your case.
As for now, many students go to school for just compliance only or to get diploma. So now, many students become irresponsible for their studies. This is the reason why we have achievement test. It's because we can see the effort of each student. The students will be motivated more and most of all to assess the capability of learner. Achievement test is important in each individual because the purpose of this is to help students determine which courses they should study in college and also what sort of career they are best suited for. As for now, we need to know what is achievement test and what about achievement test. This is a test that's given in every school year. An achievement test is a test of developed skills or knowledge. As far as I know, the most common type of achievement test is standardized test developed to measure skills and knowledge learned in a given grade level. It is usually given in the secondary level. Achievement tests are often contrasted with tests that measure aptitude. Aptitude is a kind of test that each student measures social and emotional adjustment, and it is used to identify the need for psychological counseling. Some individuals ask why students really need achievement tests. It's because helping students is to improve academic achievement and school success behavior. As the same, to determine the impact of the school counselor with group and classroom guidance on students and their academic achievement and behavior. In the other term, is to identify in several expensive reviews of educational research is being critical to school success, cognitive, social, and also the self-management skills.
Thank you, Ms. Montoliano. Speaker number 3, you now have expressed your idea.
Sa Debate2.
Nowadays, Many students go to school just for compliance or to get diploma. Many students are irresponsible, that's why we should have achievement tests. Achievement test is designed to assess our potential for learning and it is used to determine what a person has already learned. The main reasons why we have this kind of test is to assess the capability of a student, to motivate students in their study and students will take their competences. Achievement test is important because in this way, we can determine easily the strengths and ability of a student if what would be the best course to take in the future. By doing achievement tests, students will pursue or will give much effort to their study. Graduates can contribute the nation by giving tasks or they can help in building our nation, our community, and most of all, by building our world. The purpose of achievement testing is to measure some aspect of the intellectual competence of human beings, what a person has learned to know or to do. Teachers use achievement tests to measure the attainments of their students.
Thank you, Ms. Antonio. Speaker number 4, you have now the floor. Achievement test basis for promotion. In educational settings, intelligence and achievement tests are administered routinely to assess individual accomplishment and to improve instruction and curriculum planning. Elementary schools use kindergarten and grade 1 screening procedures to determine readiness for reading and writing programs. Screening tests also identify the developmental, visual, and auditory problems for which the child may need special assistance. If the child's progress in school is unusually slow, or if he or she shows a sign of learning disability or behavior disorder, testing may clarify whether the difficulty is neurologically or emotionally based. Many high schools administer interest inventories and tests to assess in the student's educational or vocational planning. Achievement test is designed to assess our potential for learning, and it is used to determine what a person has already learned. In fact, achievement test is the most reliable of all psychological tests. Achievement tests were designed to predict school achievement, and they do that better than they do nothing. For example, IQ tests predict well the number of years of education that a person completes. Educators know that success in school depends on many other factors besides intelligence, including encouragement from parents and peers, interest, and most of all, our motivation. Achievement tests also correlate with measures of accomplishment other than academic success, such as occupational status, income jobs, performance, and other measures of vocational success. However, IQ scores do not predict occupational success, as well as they predict academic success. In this generation, 25% or less of the individual differences in occupational success are due to IQ. Therefore, a substantial portion of the variability in occupational success, 75% or more, is due to factors other than intelligence. Therefore, I conclude that achievement tests should not be abolished because it can really help us as a student to prepare ourselves for the bigger arena of our lives. Thank you, Ms. Balino. Speaker number 5, you can now express your idea.
Regarding this topic, which is achievement test, the following question that will probably ask is what it stands for and the advantages and disadvantages. For example, the National College Entrance Examination. or known as in CET, which is capable of stating the capability a student possesses. These serve as, first, capability tester. As we all have concluded, here consists of limitations regarding our capabilities. This assists you to know what really deserves and suits you. This makes it a basis for promotion. Without knowing your capacity, you'll probably take a course that is beyond your reach. You might lead in wasting your efforts as well as your parents' aid. Second, motivation. What teenagers mostly want to encourage themselves to try harder. We're all convinced that the Philippines is the top 10 poorest country and that makes most of the families are living poorly. And that dilemma will surely serve as a motivation. Third, stop us not to seek new competency without mastering the current one. We all know that everything is connected. For better explanation, the training of the soldiers before going on the battlefield. If you don't have a complete mastery of your training, you are innocently proceeding to the battlefield without cautions, like a suicidal attempt. Mastering the current competency before seeking a new one is a must. 4. Changes our bad habits regarding education if we're not taking it for granted. No one is perfect indeed, except our Creator. We all commit mistakes because of our negative behavior, which is part of our number 2 advantage that serves as motivation, which helps us to change for the better. We should take education seriously for us to succeed. Remember the saying that, kung ayaw mo, may dahilan. Gusto, maraming paraan. If you want to pass achievement test, you definitely look for a way. And if you don't, there's a million reasons for it.
At the floor. Good afternoon, everyone, rather. Opposing achievement test basis for promotion. As far as I'm concerned, the achievement test basis for promotion is not enough to prove the student's abilities. Exams are just one way to verify a student's intelligence. Do you think it is easy to determine if the students who have passed the achievement test are truly talented and will be suited to higher education or to the next level? Being a youth and a student, we must agree that achievement test basis for promotion must abolish. Why? Because there is a lot of disadvantages where the youth and the students may take. If we continue the achievement test basis for promotion, the number of out-of-school youth will increase. Intelligence is not the only way needed to success. And to make our dreams come true, ability and strong determination is also needed. But it is still difficult to determine if the students who have passed the achievement test is truly talented and will be suited to the next level. So sad to hear that the students who have low IQ or low intelligent quotients may lose their opportunities to go to the next level. If this kind of rule will continue, students may lose their hope, especially to those who fail the exam. We all know that students and the parents of the students will find their ways. Students may visit the exam, or the parents will pay the boards of achievement test promoter. That's what we call unfair. All students should be able to enter the next level of our studies and be given a chance of a better career in the future. For those students who fail the exam, discrimination is in them. Bullying may appear that push them to stop, not to study, and the worst is doing suicide. It's because they are hopeless to do anything. Therefore, I conclude that achievement test basis for promotion must abolish. We must give each every one of us an opportunity to study and to make some difference, to influence the people, especially the youth. Our national hero said, "The youth is the hope for fatherland." That's all. Thank you.
Speaker number 2, you can now raise your gaze. opposing achievement test as basis for promotion. As part of the opposition, first of all, I want to greet the positive side, good day, to everyone, to the Board of Judges, to the guests, good day. As a graduating junior high school student, it is a great honor and a privilege to enter senior high or to be promoted. In this level, we will be trained about the different preparatory subjects and special skills to college or to be promoted at the next level. But how are we going to have such privilege if we fail the achievement test? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my opposition about such entrance exam or achievement test to senior high school or for promotion to the next level. Why? Simply because it is going to be unfair. Education is for us all, and just because of a failed entrance exam, I'm not given the opportunity to enter senior high. We are all subject for development. We all have the ability. What if, when taking the exam, you suffer from a headache, stomachache, or any other pain that would lead you to be distracted, which lead you to be or to failure? Or if you have an average level of intelligence, are you now not qualified? Ladies and gentlemen, the point is, all of us deserve to enter senior high school or to be promoted at the next level. And there is no need for an entrance exam. That would be all. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Morante. Now, speaker number 2, you can now express your idea. Speaker number 3, rather.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce myself once again. My name is Raps Sripas. Okay, so let's get back to our main topic. Achievement test basis for promotion is a way to test the students on how they think and how to study and how to truly pass this test.
Good afternoon to everyone. Our topic is achievement test basis for promotion. Achievement test? What is the purpose of that? I know that the purpose of the achievement test is to measure some of the intellectual competence of human beings, what a person has learned to know or to do. And how about the less thinkers? They can proceed in college if they can pass in that achievement test, and it can affect with their dreams in life. It can affect with their plan in the future. I am strongly disagree with this achievement test. The person who has achieved more must in some circumstance behave differently from the person who has achieved less. Being a student, I know that we have many dreams in life. Dream to become a successful and dream to help a family for all the support they give to us. But if we fail with the achievement test, our dreams will erase. Promoting the achievement test is a good opportunity, but if we take the exam, we need money. But we know that there's many parents can support their student to take the exam. So I disagree with that achievement test because they give stress to our parents and is the reason many students not to proceed. If there's achievement test, many of the students can go to the next level or year. Just for example, the grade 10 or all the high school students take this achievement, and for those who have less intelligence, they can pass the given average of the achievement test. So what will happen to the certain students? They can proceed in college. It also discriminates the ability of the student to strengthen the knowledge, and also it decreases the ability of the student to go to school every day, every year, for the reason that they are afraid with this achievement test promotion. Therefore, when the enrollment will come, less school youth will enroll. So the number of the out-school youth will increase. We have to give chance to the students for a better career in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Latras. Now, speaker number 5, you can now raise your case.
Good afternoon, everybody, especially to you judges. I am Sheila from the opposition side. According to the National Center for Fair and Open Testing, even though tests are viewed for potential bias, it is impossible to create a fair, objective, reliable, and biased test for every single student. But I strongly disagree with the achievement test. It's because it causes depression. We know that we want to achieve the test, but what about those have sensitive feelings that if they fail, they surely feel it. So others try to achieve suicide. And like what si Bali and Lactra said, these are the other causes of increases of out-of-school youth and discrimination also. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Yana. Now, members of the floor, you now have the time to ask the debaters. Anybody? Yes?
If the student is sick during the exam, will the student let it hinder him or her to succeed?
I disagree because if you're really a perseverance person, you let nothing to hinder you to succeed. Remember and take note, the Philippines is the top 10 poorest country worldwide. So, as an individual, I definitely pursue the studies to overcome the poor lifestyle of my family. If I am in this situation, I will give medical certificate to prove it to them that I encountered sickness in that time.
I want to greet everyone here in this four-cornered room. A pleasant afternoon, everyone, especially to the Board of Judges. Good afternoon, ma'am, sir. For me, can you repeat the question, miss?
If the student is sick during the exam, will the student let it hinder him or her to succeed?
That's why we want to abolish the achievement test. For that, so that sick person or that sick student will not bother anything anymore so that he cannot take or he or she cannot take that exam. Thank you.
What are the bad and good effects to those students who might fail the achievement test?
Proposition? You may now answer the question.
For us, the proposition, the reasons were numerous explanations for the top students. First, television, less parental attention, teachers paying less attention to students, less parental supervision, less parental concern, students less motivated, substance abuse among students, increased perceivedness in society. It is just a challenge for you to overcome. Thank you. The student who failed with that exam will lose their opportunity to continue their study or to proceed into the higher level of education. Just for example, we are the graded students. If we have an achievement test, if we fail with that achievement test, we can proceed into the grade 11 so that the number of the out-school youth will increase. The others are doing suicide because they're hopeless. They're hopeless because they can achieve their dreams in the future. Thank you.
Yes?
It is a good opportunity to promote the achievement test to all the students.
So my answer is yes, because this serves as, first, capability tester. With the use of this method, we determine where our talents, strengths, and weaknesses. Without knowing where we are weak, how can we strengthen it? For example, in taking a course which is beyond our control, literally talking, you're probably quit college. Second, motivation. To encourage success in trying harder. Motivation from our peers, family, and friends, because it serves as a support. Remember, Philippines is a top 10 poorest country, so that dilemma surely motivates such individuals to study harder. Third, step as to see if you could proceed of mastering the hard one. We all know that everything is connected. For you to succeed, master is a must. Before you go on a bigger arena, you must master your training for you to be cautious, not going there as a suicidal attempt. And fourth, for changing our negative habits. You all know the student nowadays is not responsible. With this achievement test, we can control and we can change their bad habits to become a better one.
Excuse me, Ms. Donaire, can you repeat the question? Is a good opportunity to promote the achievement test to all the students? For me, for us in my side, achievement test is not a good opportunity to each every one of us. Why? Because, as what I said a while ago, that achievement test is just a way to test the students' intelligence and not abilities. As what people they succeed not about their intelligence but their abilities. It's because achievement test is not a good opportunity. Why? Because there's a lot of disadvantages to each every one of us. Disadvantages that may affect each everyone to us, and that these following advantages is IR. The number of out-of-school youth may increase. The second is youth may lose Youth may lose their opportunities to continue their studies. It's because they are hopeless to go through with their studies. Then that achievement test is not a good opportunity. Why? Because not all students has a high intelligence quotient. Not all student is smart. Not all student is brilliant, because some of students is just they have a high ability and high capacity and ability in their intelligence. That's why achievement test is not a good opportunity. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. The rebuttal of opposition team. Opposition team.
Making achievement test as basis for promotion must be nullified because of its disadvantages. Many years ago, Presidential Decree numbered 146 entitled Upgrading the Quality of Education in the Philippines by requiring all high school students, or all high school graduates rather, seeking admission to post-secondary degree programs necessitating a minimum of 4-year study to pass a national entrance examination, and appropriating therefore is imposed by the government. But many of our countrymen are aching because this is clearly a discrimination for those who are unfortunate when it comes to intelligence. Because of this, RA 7731, or an act abolishing the NCE, or the National College Entrance Examination, repealing for the purpose of Presidential Decree number 146, has been imposed. Now, I am asking everyone of you here, in this four-cornered room, witnessing our debate, do you want that achievement test back again? Do you want that discrimination again?
Thank you. Now, the rebuttal of proposition team.
Once again, good afternoon, everyone. No, it should not be abolished because achievement tests determine our capacity in different areas. With the help of this examination, we know our weaknesses. We are all continued and convinced that every human individual have weaknesses that must be conquered, but without this test, how can we determine our weaknesses? Think lies in different area. We therefore conclude that the achievement test should not be abolished due to the advantages we observe. Achievement test is a test of developing the skills and knowledge. It is often contrasted with tests that measure aptitude, a more general and stable cognitive trait. The most common type of achievement test is a standardized test. It is developed to measure our skills and knowledge learned in a given grade level. The information gained from a standardized test is dependent upon how this testing is incorporated in the learning material. The proposition really said that achievement test should be the basis for the promotion, because many of the youth today are said to be responsible. During school days, we can see some students are easy-go-lucky because they are aggressive that they can easily find a job if they only finish a secondary level or vocational courses. Teachers also problem their easy-go-lucky students. They worry the future of their younger students. Especially, we are now in 20th century, wherein modernization is highly occurring. Parents also complain about their children's behavior. A typical complaint is that the young son or daughter comes home only to eat and sleep. Other complaints are that the young are lazy and not interested in any kind of occupation. Those attitudes would be changed if there is a maintenance of a happy family. I really insist that there should be an achievement test. Despite the many criticisms, the achievement test is still the single best predictor of who will be seen as an academically successful during the first year of college. Achievement test can also help the youth to change their behavior. They will be more responsible to all their studies and they will work hard. Poverty is not a hindrance to success. I would say first that a young man should carefully consider what is natural bent or inclination. Having it turned upon him, that let him pursue the work in hand with diligence and determination to know it thoroughly. Self-control is also first important in a word. One who cannot govern himself is unfitted to govern others. Careful saving and careful spending invariably promote success. We really insist achievement test is very helpful to the youth because we can identify their capabilities. It possesses also a high-level standards wherein he or she can acquire jobs and it can help to build our nation. Achievement test is a test of developing our skills and knowledge. Through the exercise of economy, small duties that may develop upon him. He or she will grow in knowledge and fitness for larger duties that may develop. That's all. But we must also bear in mind that all of the students are unequal when it comes to intelligence quotient. Well, may I ask you everyone here, all the students here, I think, or most of all here are students. I will ask Miss Eugene, I will ask you, may I? So I think I will ask Lady Vanessa, but please participate. This is just an easy question. Please. Did you ever experience that you have a low grade? You had a low grade? Yes. What did you do with that? I think you already did your best, right? Yes. So, that clearly states that all students are unequal when it comes to intelligence. And if we are going to impose this achievement test, this will become a discrimination for those who are less unfortunate when it comes to intelligence. The results of this test are not enough to determine whether the examiners or the examiner is brilliant or not. We can conclude that these examiners who fail this exam are less intelligent because of their various reasons. Many of them or some of them may suffer from family problems, and then they will fail. What will become? So they will go on another achievement test again. That will bother. That is another spend of time, money, and we don't know. Those who fail the test may be even more intelligent than their counterparts. They may be talented in arts or business, or they may have other skills. Now, tell me, how can society function without these people? For instance, Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, entered college but did not complete his studies because he thought that what he was learning was not helpful. And because of this, he chose to establish his own business. And now, we are enjoying his creative ideas and inventions. Failure is not a hindrance of our success. Achievement test determines our weaker spots. If you fail, you'll already know where you lack success, and you'll definitely conquer it, because you already know where you are weak. Achievement test is used to determine our weaknesses. The out-of-school youths are said to be hopeless, but it is a challenge to be overcome. Do you think suicide is the key to it? As I said earlier, achievement test is accurate for us as students because it can help every individual to be prepared to the bigger arena of our life. Achievement test is an accurate method that helps us to pursue our dreams in life. Thousands of people take intelligence tests every year. Many psychologists and education experts said that this test is an accurate way of measuring our ability and strength in the specific area. We conclude that achievement test should be the basis for our promotion. It helps us to be prepared in the big arena of our life. That's all.
All who are here in this debate, and also I would like to extend my greetings to the two teams, the opposition team and the opposition team. You did a very good job. Congratulations to the good teams.
To the advisor of this activity, the debate, classroom debate, means the two teams who are voting, spectator of this classroom debate, to my co-judges, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I am extending my congratulations to both teams, the proposition team and the opposition team. You have done your best in presenting your issues, reasons, and most of all, your participation as a debater of this activity. But if we have done good, sometimes we forget less things to make it a perfect activity. Okay. To the proposition team, there are few of you who stand without confidence. Less confidence, I mean, to yourself. The proposition team, the debaters, opposition team, I mean, have shown their ability, capacity to deliver their reasons and stand for their reasons. Both of you, I am advising to do more research because the issue is about achievement test, the basis of promotion. You have not done a research for how many cases of those who committed suicides by having a failure to take the examination. What if you are the most intelligent in the class and then during the scheduled time for that examination, you were sick? So you are hindered to go to college because you have not taken the exam. So this afternoon, I am very much sure that if you are given another chance to have this debate, perhaps you can prepare yourself better. To the spectator of this classroom debate, I think you are now sure to what side will you favor. That's all, and good afternoon.
Improvement. I hope that you listen carefully about the comments made by Ma'am Reyes. So, she said that you have to continue doing research. Okay, so research is our only way to determine the truth. So, always keep yourself in doing research, reading books also. Okay? So, to the members of the floor, I would like to remind you that your critical reflection about this debate, so I want you to make that and submit it to me next meeting. Okay? Do I make myself clear? Okay, so before I forget, for the timekeeper, thank you so much. For the moderator, Ms. Alice, thank you.